because we didn't have to be in DUMSOR right now. DUMSOR na Ghana experiences is here, and the issue about maintenance from I mean, a report and I'm a report my Ghana water ECG near day. I knew because the data showed at that time say ECG ne lines ni baby transmission lines ni baby ECG use no baby a week. Baby data from 1960 so say changing, and that is the reason why President Kufuor time ohun nyansa so or junior President Kufuor. People don't like President Kufuor, but me, I like President Kufuor. They two chairman. He has his flaws. President Kufuor has his flaws. Maybe 1 year when he was in power, but in terms of all oh, what? President Kufuor ne cover Greek Kobaye. And the reason, the rationale behind Greco, that is why NDC advising a Pamu Greco director and your cock and boo story, another fake, another small screen, another Azan cosmetics, just to cover up the actual issue. What is Greco's issue with Ghanaian? And you see, this argument are buying a make it say DUMSOR is because of Akonso, almost bois complete. And kudos to me Obi, because I saw that Obi corrected that narrative. Intro say you want to come and fabricate a story. Say DUMSOR na Ebano is because of Akosombo. The entire Ghana, Akosombo Kani Omodema Ghana is about 20% pay. The entire Ghana, Kani yenye free Akosombo ni about 20% pay. Majority of Ghana, your power generation in free Akosombo biom. In free Akosombo biom, gas, and gas, any other things. Oil near you didn't generate it, free Akosombo level. But you see, it is the reason why DUMSOR is back under NDC Mahama too, no, is because of the necessary politics here. They can't ask them here. The unnecessary politics here. They can't ask them here. It is unnecessary because Kania is a national issue, and when they affect 24-hour economy, DUMSOR will affect it because Obia. What can you kakra stable no 24-hour economy over the last 1.5 years into me yo till what can you no put na stable na DUMSOR ni ho no 24-hour economy na President Mahama Kaso be no 1.5 years ni into me ye into DUMSOR nankasa is even a friend saying it's undermining NDC nankasa 24-hour economy. It will be senseless for any NDC food soldier and any NDC supporter to insult Obi because we're complaining about DUMSOR. The person who's complaining about DUMSOR no crap about NDC because or person can any genius now 24-hour economy you can at least start it. Because the last time I pass a law no DUMSOR a 24-hour economy law no a guzita no mo call parliament near there pass what BBM. And it's now your court say President Mahama here 24-hour market or tamale na 24-hour market no ya did then ebe kwa power sa market no enya kan ya. And again, so Ghana for we are not ready to start the conversation about proper utilizing area na egu or no solar no. Inti kanye ya na ebe yusu. Inti mama beka any cock and bull story say yenye nkola wo kroma. Yenye omo low IQ ni bia mbotimi agimi omo. Yenye adwimu da ho. You cannot tell any cock and bull story to anybody say 20 kanye na edum no because of Akosombo. That is not true. Yenye name say it's not true. This will be our own. It's not true. Akosombo Kanye less than 20%. There was so many, even we damn crying to me, my Kanye enough. We damn. Entire politics near the national issues like DUMSOR, Galamsey, inflation, economy, any idea, you know. Say who NDC, who MPP, the two of them must come together and say that you build it on mine and and Mahama ba first one and Sana Mahama co-opposition 2016. There were some fantastic move by President Mahama and buying NDC here at the time, which was a year car power plants in any emergency power systems. Granted, sending boarding, but they were emergency power systems near here to show up your power generation. No, and at that time, no. MPP for buy just after Mahama free power 2016 MPP for buy between 2017 and 2018. No, now your power generation after the good power generation. But you see, Ghana, your leaders no, and you know, and drink what kind. That's one of the problem. Because you buy your man, na 2016, no, 2016 na Mahama oh na because it's a Mahama time, no, DUMSOR started around at most Mahama. And Mahama mu ye serious cover car power no near Mary near there buy. So we're able to none boarding into Shama Sikani and then Sabi Bru, some predators and then Quasisica. Anki to your boat, Naki planning earlier, but in Yabasa into the infernal twinching. Into a Mary Nick Kappa, one of me idea by at least no, it gave Ghana some solid grounding in terms of energy generation. Into at least your Hesu Yedia, you bet me, a can enough for Ghana for you. But I feel be a Ghana for you. I feel be your money quite. Inti the excuse that nano NDC penny ba ko katena high rise buildings aba Ghana and abrosan kese aba Ghana obi e use air condition. Well, another cock and bull story. The time my Mahama kofa Mary ni car power buy, that will give us some stability. Into how can we, with the population growth now, Afia say Ghana no, your population will grow at 2.2% every year. Into every year, and then the Ghana population is 30 million as of 2016, 2017. And then the next 2 years, population beti me as ebi abeko 31. And at 32. Internet is 32, and it comes with corresponding energy consumption needs. Yan franka now for young planning ko yenim say be Mary ne half be ne bekwa kwaji aka won ne nkwaji nka won. Oh, Nigeria for so mo my gas be ne Nigeria for nkasa say the bo increase gas on. Yan planning ko yenim. And that's the difference between abroad countries be ne Ghana. Because yan planning ko yenim ni yenya Mary ne car power na no you okay my na na yetena ase. Nso yan manage the aka no. Because we didn't have to be in DUMSOR right now. DUMSOR na Ghana experiences is here and the issue about maintenance from I mean a report and I'm a report my Ghana water ECG near day. I knew because the data showed at that time say ECG ne lines ni baby transmission lines ni baby ECG use no baby a week. Baby data from 1960s so say changing. And that is the reason why President Kufuor time ohun nyansa so junior President Kufuor. People don't like President Kufuor, but me, I like President Kufuor. The debut, I mean, two chairman. He has his flaws. President Kufuor has his flaws. Yeah, maybe 1 year when he was in power. But in terms of all oh, what? President Kufuor the cover Greek buy. And the rationale behind Greco, that is why NDC advised a Pamu Greco director and your cock and bull story, another fake, another small screen, another Azan cosmetics, just to cover up the actual issue. What is Greco's issue with Ghanaian DUMSOR? Because Greco generative, VRA and a generative. If you have an issue with Greco, a generation, why are you attacking? Why are you sacking the Greco boss? Why are you sacking the Greco boss? Another fake move. Oh, sacking Greco boss, senseless for what? Greco generative, VRA for a generative. Near the Ghanaian nama Greco, who is the middleman between the VRA and the ECG. Because ECG for the distributed Ghanaian nama by a fee any day. Into a moment lines na dada. Greco for in charge of transmission lines like a circus, normally about the ECG. And the entire labor President Kufuor Basu was who young something or tea Greco. Because first, not pressure any go VRA, any ECG. No more who need so. And no, yes, okay, you for Greco no say anymore. So that ECG for how more say, yeah, manage distribution, yeah, some manage transmission. And ye said money a friend said Greco. And Greco buy under President Kufuor, even under Professor Mills, Greco was one of the most successful government institutions and no money very well run. That is why I'm not buying this. I'm buying cock and bull story. Say Asaki Greco boss. They just want to get a sacrificial lamb. No matter sacrifice papa no. Many papa can be fighting back, but why wouldn't Ghana government? We are so fighting back. Be passing because that's at also. Near my Yoko for the Jojo every day. Be a Yoko every just to disgrace you and don't forget your mom. But the issue of sacking a Greco boss near Yazan, a cock and bull story, a try to saw Greco is not responsible for this DUMSOR. The issue is between VRA for monomy generating. We have generational issues. Yesika soon. We have generational issues. We have not invested properly in the advanced generation, and we have not managed the generation capacity. The issues about generation capacity I am managing over the years. From time I'm a journalist the issue of Ghana electricity has been generational capacity and distribution efficiency. ECG for I know you're not make say ECG issue does not affect DUMSOR. Omo can ya no ne omo maintenance. One name data no ho no ma say ECG for cables no far your data from 1960s. And at the time under President Kufuor and Professor Mills, they tried to change some of the cables So they've changed to aban biaba na ka why investment to change that no to change my transmission lines they a friend saying distribution lines. You don't go and sack the boss. You don't go and sack the boss on no why. You change the lines now better you know. You change the lines now better you know. It is a cock and boost oil yemfa. Yentie because ye na make at ye de need ho. Omo me yankwala no mbefa asem ye de need ho yemfa. Aban must you know fix the issue. But Abai must focus on not politicizing this issue. When ye issue a politics, in fact, say Abai himself before be ministry, they should call them no dealing with the issue. This is not about politics, it's about national development and national growth. Because this DUMSOR is threatening NDC Nankasa flagship program, which is a 24-hour economy. So DUMSOR way is affecting NDC Nankasa, is threatening NDC Nankasa 24-hour economy. So it's not the time I bear politics. Don't come and tell anybody story. Near sacrifice greed co boss, near sacking, near more take blame. And if greed co boss, hear the problem. I don't know, man. Shut down for details. What crime has he committed? What offense? What has been his negligence? What has been the corporate governance issues? Our breaching performance indication. Just and also ye way no anyway. What by Nankasa now? We took inventory. If you are ministry Nankasa, oba ya cable segu habo. Mose ayira ye koshe na de no habo. Another cock and bull story. Ministry of Energy. You must sit up. You must sit up. And you say the biamoba Pokua story just to cover things up. For what? Pokua story just to cover things up. Moba yes sir, containers ayira wo ECG, na wo habo and obi afa. Me so minim habo ye wo me wotema minim tema at the back of my hand. There's no corner of the habo that I don't know. There's no way a container is meeting free a habo ho. Abra obi nim. Na habo na kasa security ya obe famu ye be 1,000. Or cameras all over. It's either na containers ECG containers to me from. Ye share ya na de no ho. Na de na kasa wo ECG e wo habo ho a. Eso na nka mo ba be dada na nka nkofo afa echira kwa kofa containers na koton adi. Na nka nkofo afa echira koton containers na di. Inti government munya study. The and Pokua stories na doso. You need to set up and actually fix Ghana systems, no, any economy. No, we are not joking about Ghana issues. No, it is.